What's up, everybody? My name is Steven Sanchez, and today we're going to actually start talking about the hellscape that is drawing for noob artists. I'm not sure. It's up to you guys if you guys think you're good enough, but if you're not, we're about to test that out. And the way I test that out is by doing, right? So, gonna show you 3 pieces that I have to wrap up for a client, and one is Omega Red from X-Men, one is Gambit from X-Men, and the other one is Hellboy. So, what's the hellish hellscape here? Well, I want to do Hellboy because of that, and show you the difference between how I light sketch and how I sketch. That was a little weird, but sketch is good for those who want to just focus on having fun with the process of it, right? And it's just constantly warping and all that stuff right here. So the way I can teach you with that is just something very simple. So even if you want to drop off after I teach you this, that's completely fine. You can come back and watch the replay. So for instance, the nose, right? It's kind of sketchy, but if I don't like it, here's the cool part. You can go in and lightly mess with it. You can make it bigger, you can make it more rounded. You see that? This is a sketch, right? And it's just a term that I use. So you can actually go ahead and see what works for you. And if you don't like it, you erase it. I use an HB lead because it's between soft and hard, the lead. So what you want to do is see which lead works best for you. Some people like a 2H or a 4H, and that's a harder lead, which means you don't have to push down on the paper so much. Yeah, the lead does the work, not the pressure of the hand at that point. More on pressure talk in other videos, but for the most part, this is what sketching will do for you when you're just having fun with the process of trying to get what you're trying to get out of your head onto paper. Do that, it works, trust me on this. All right, so what I want to do is, that's not what I wanted, right? I'll show you an up close. That's not what I wanted, so I'm going to erase it and redraw it again. And since this is very sketchy, this is what I call a tight sketch. A tight sketch is like, it's a general idea of where I want to be, and where the finalization of the lines will pretty much end up being and looking like. So I have more of an edgier, linear look to my stuff, and I want to focus on that. And that's what I do, is I focus on how his nose is going to be, keeping it simple, and yet very easy to look at. You know, it's not too sketchy. It's not all over the place like the rest of this stuff is. Once you have something like this down, and you got the snarling factor and all the detail work kind of worked in, then you can lightly erase and start working your way into the actual final line art. I'm going to show you with the kneaded eraser, right? Faber-Castell kneaded eraser. You can pick these up over on Amazon. All right. And then you can go ahead and just slightly work on the zone. You don't have to erase the whole thing. You can actually work on zones. So for example, I want to work on just his horns, and always brush towards you. Don't go back and forth, because you might destroy the paper in doing so. So keep that in mind. Learned that the hard way many times in the beginning. You're almost done with a piece, and then the whole thing just turns into brittle. All right, so what we're gonna do is go ahead, just brush out. Try to keep it as clean as possible. And this piece right here is supposed to be like a sketch piece, you know, which is tighter sketch of this, but since I'm doing a video, I'm gonna tighten it up just a little bit. See this? And then this way you kind of keep the lines that you want without having to throw in a billion lines in there. And it keeps it clean for you, especially if you're an animator and you're animating this way. It's gonna be like, wow, life-changing, because you'll be able to get things done faster and cleaner too, because if you could see what you're doing, it's a lot more fun to draw that way. So it's like a big old croissant. Every time I draw Hellboy, I always have something different that I add to it. So something like that just gives it a little bit more more gang gang, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got my man here. We got Cyber Monster. What up, Ron? How you doing? You know, while I got you guys here, because I have to read off this thing. A lot of y'all have been on Patreon, and for anybody watching on replay, a lot of y'all have been on Patreon. I gotta read off some names because I'm gonna go back to Patreon. That's right, this week. So we got EJ, Joe, Ron, my man right here. We got Weapon Man, Devin Camel. Hopefully I got that right. David Turkin, Jonathan Williams. There's 2 more names. Hang on. 8-Bit Anuki, and the Nah Dude podcast. And then those are the names that have been supporting the Patreon. That's right here, nahdudepodcast.com. It's my boy right here. So I did a little logo for these guys. Fun little podcast. If you're into podcasting, check them out. Let me get back to this bad boy, and then we'll do a little quick ad for the stuff that I'm selling, my original art over on eBay. And then we'll excavate that a little bit more. Now, another way of doing stuff like this is I also do the outlines. Right? So I'll just do an outline. And not do those lines in the middle, crisscrossing. So once again, there's tons of ways of having fun with drawing and just kind of figuring things out. And then I'll throw in the lines, kind of matching up those zones. And always throw with confidence. Never freak out when drawing. See, like this is kind of indented in and then comes back out. I don't like that. So go back and erase it. Grab one of your specialty erasers. Figure it out. See, I want a little bit of pulsation out there. That's right, I said pulsation. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. Boom. Boom. There we go. His horns are done. I don't know what to tell you. All right. I know I'm stupid. So that's how you do the horns. Keeping it super simple, super fun. And then I'm gonna go ahead and erase the next zone. And you just do it in pieces, right? And you can do it from anywhere. I just like doing it in pieces because it's just less hassle. And plus you can see how things are getting done. And at the end, you come back and you erase anything you don't want, right? Like that. Boom. Shadows and any thicker line art that you need to do on the outskirts of the lines is stuff that I'll do at the end. I like to line art in the beginning because it's just a lot simpler to see the final image. And that way I don't have to like erase something that I don't want to erase. If I finished it fully, then it's like you kind of, it gets daunting, but because then you start focusing on, oh, I got to erase it, and then you get lazy. And then that's when that lazy mode kicks in, where you're like, oh, but I kind of like it. And then you're doing that debating part in drawing, and you don't want to be there because you're probably going to lose because the laziness is always going to overtake you. I know it because I've done it for years. And then you look back at your artwork years later and you're like, what was I thinking? And it's because you got lazy. So once again, to tackle the part in the description area in the video of the hellish landscape that is drawing and the sketching, that's part of it. So keep that in mind every time you're drawing. And even so, if you want to be the editor of somebody, then you'll know that information, you know, like you'll know when the artist is kind of like, you're not giving me your full, you're not giving me your all, you know. So you really want to be on top of the artist, making sure that they're giving you the all at all times. Because even sketching, you can actually give your all because you're messing around, you know. All right. Boom. All right, so there's the cleanup. That's as clean as it's gonna get for now. Then I can just jump in and start pushing it. Oh, we got some Trout House comics. Needless Kane. Goal created. Okay, I created a goal, guys. I don't know. They're adding goals. I'm like, hey, why not, right? So I threw up a goal up over there, and I guess it's so. I don't know. Read it. I already forgot what the goal was, but it has that stuff in there. And of course, memberships. I'm getting to memberships and Patreon this week. Ugh, it's gonna be crazy for me. The reason why I'm doing that now is because a lot has already been shipped off. A lot has got done. I hit up my man Cyber Monster over here with his piece. One big package is going his way. Jay Salsa got his package already, so he's enjoying that. And I hope he lets us know if he hung up the Galactus and Silver Surfer piece that I did for him, because he wanted it black and white. I was like, all right, it was supposed to be in color, but be good to go. So let me see. Let me get back to hooking up his eyes, and then we'll just jump into a quick ad over here for my eBay. Anybody wanted to buy original artwork, a lot of the lower end stuff like this, which is lower end in the sense of finances, is up on eBay right now. I don't really charge too much for these pieces. And as for commissions, if I do commissions, it is stuff like this. So I'll get into that a little bit later. Because when the plate load gets a little better, then I tend to pick up commissions. All right, there we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm digging the eyes. And once again, this is a sketch page, which means I don't have to be too clean with my line work. But for the most part, my stuff tends to look clean. Damn my overconfidence. All right. Kind of gave him a bit of a Clint Eastwood snarl, because Clint's the main. A little bit of cleanup. So hopefully you guys getting a little bit of pointers here, especially in the beginning of the video. For anybody who did not watch the beginning and just skipping around, go back to the beginning. There's a lot of info in there. And the memberships, once again, it's going to be having tighter stuff. I am focusing on that tonight. That is my mission in life right now, to get a few vids out, and they're gonna be nice and small. I was talking about this with Trout House a while back, which is doing these nice compact tutorial-esque videos, which is, it could be anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, look at that, look at that. I don't know, man, I don't know. Cyber Monster hit it. He got the jazz hands. Let's see those jazz hands. Hang on, I gotta hit that light. Hit that light right there for Big Ron. That was dope. It was unexpected, but thank you. So what's happening is with the stuff that I was talking about with the memberships is getting tighter information. Because I was thinking about it. It's like, why do like a 30-40 minute tutorial when it's like, it's so much more easier to explain people, you know, how the eye works on a head socket, you know what I'm saying, or how the how a finger works, you know, instead of doing like this whole hand tutorial. I'm like, I could do it in snippets of like 5 minutes and go from there. And it's just, you could join the memberships and just get that information whenever you need it, you know. And I'll give you pretty much everything that you need to know about, you know, movement and mass, because a lot of that stuff is also utilized in animation too. Because when I draw, that's how I think. I think in like, if I'm gonna animate this, how would this move? You know, is it gonna be efficient in movement? And then that's what gives it more of that life look to it, you know. And so keeping that focus should get you better art, right? Because it'll look more fluid and animatable. That's the word I'm looking for. Hey Ron, you know what I'm gonna use that money for? I'm gonna get some milkitas. I'm gonna go out this weekend. I'm gonna go pick up some milkitas because the show has been lacking the sugariness that is the milkita. And since I already know what this is already looking like, I'm just gonna erase the whole thing because this is the simple part. The hard part was up here, which is the eyes and any of the tighter detail. Yeah, I'll get to comments in a second if anybody's left comments. Snarf's, what you put? Snarf's in charge? Oh, Snarl's in charge. You put Snarf. I'm like, I got a Snarf around here somewhere. Yeah, man, that Thundercats, it's over $1,000, guys. I wanted it so bad, but it was one of those like, you can't go into that realm, dude. It's too much. It's over $1,000. I wouldn't even know where to have put that immense castle from Super 7. And speaking of Super 7, I am an official Super 7 affiliate. If anybody likes to play with toys or just collect it, I collect it. And go to super7.com/sketchartistsanchez. I am an official affiliate of their website, and I get to push all the cool stuff like this stuff right here, right? This is from Thundercats. I don't know if you guys remember that. Some action figure love is one of my favorites over here. You can also get them over at Big Bad Toy Store. See that? Hachiman. You guys don't remember Hachiman. Look at that. Come on, man. How cool is that? I don't know. I bug out every time I see it. But yeah, that's where you can pick up the stuff. And the channel gets a small kickback. And when that happens, I shed a tear because that means I made a sale. So that's a good thing. All right. And let me get back to this, and then I'll do the... Matter of fact, I'll just do this right now. Why not? ebay.com/USR/buy Sanchez art. And the direct link is in the description, like it says, because it makes it easy for you guys to go ahead and pick up any original artwork that I have posted up. Follow my channel on eBay, because that way, whenever I post up artwork, you'll be able to see pretty much what's out for sale. And sometimes I'll post stuff there before I post it up on Instagram. You know. Let's see. Normally the process when I draw, I'll post it up on my memberships, and then you guys can see it in the standard posts and memberships. Let's see where I'm at. Comments section, and there's the Super 7. Milkitas. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to start rocking them strawberry ones again. I haven't had Milkitas for like, I gotta say, since like August. So I've been doing okay. So we'll be able to tackle that bad boy. All right, let me get back to Hellboy here. Throwing some extra lines in here. And normally when I'm a little delayed on pieces, what I'll do is I'll go the extra mile and add a little bit more detail work. As Ron will see, Ron, you're gonna get that nice package. You're gonna get a lot of stickers. I sent you a lot of stickers, and you can stick them on the refrigerator, and like I said, the kids' backpack if you have kids. You know what I'm saying? Just let the world deal with it. All right, now let me throw in some shadow work here, because it tends to pop the character out a little better because there's contrast. There we go. And as for scheduling wise, had a few things happen this past week. So my birthday hit, so I turned 49 years old. No, stop. Guys, come on. And so what happened was, it was like a mandate. He said, you have to take the day off. All right. That was me talking to myself in the mirror. So yeah, so that happened, and I needed to kind of decompress a little bit, because I was just, I don't like saying burnt, because I'm not burnt out when if I draw too much. It's just there's more stuff that happens around the house that I have to do. I'm also the handyman in the house, so things got to get fixed and cleaned up and all that stuff. Filters, all that insanity. For anybody who lives in a home, you know what I'm talking about. Standard stuff. And it keeps me away from the desk sometimes. And sometimes I need to stay away from the desk because I get tired of being, you know, cooped up in the office drawing all day long. It happens. I had friends back in the day tell me, it's like, man, if I had, you know, your skills and what you can do, I'd be drawing all day, every day. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. No, you would not. To that I say, lies. Like I said, if I draw for too long, I'll either get bored or extremely tired, or because it's that wash, rinse, repeat. And I love to draw, which is the reason why I do it, but you also get exhausted. And the fun part is the consistent challenges. You know what I'm saying? You want to challenge yourself. You want to stylize it a little bit more. You want to not draw the same lines the same way, and just that's where your headspace has to be. That and the focus. Oh my, the focus. And then we also have some more pieces for those who didn't see the beginning of this video, or for those skipping around. I'll show you what else I have to work on. It won't be in this video. I'm gonna do these for separate videos. So I have an Omega Red I have to wrap up, and then I have a Gambit, and then I'm trying to see, like, as you can see, I was trying to get more stylized, more tighter, more sleeker, more animated, and that's what I want to focus on. And that's what I'm doing with these pieces right here, is trying to focus on that sleek animated feel. And then hopefully pass along that knowledge to anybody who's trying to get into drawing and better their artwork. So after I'm done with this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the memberships after this video, and I filmed that off camera. And that first one is gonna be the snippet talk that I was talking about, which is focusing on a specific thing, whether it be a body part or clothing or anything that's gonna aid you in getting your stuff to look a lot better by the time that you're finishing, or rather by the time you finish that video, you'll be a lot more knowledgeable, knowing that you came away learning something that you weren't thinking about learning today. So check that out. And then for Patreon, which you can join for free, if you go to my Patreon, it's on my channel. If you go to the beginning of my channel page, I have the links. It's in there. Or you can also go to my description area, which I completely forgot that I might have put it in there. But either way, find that channel link. You can join for free and then see what I have over on Patreon. Join the channel. Don't hurt, right? It's free. And see what's up. And then I'm gonna start posting up the Koga Warrior stuff this week, because I already have the short story done. And I'll show it here, why not, right? Nothing crazy. So here's one of the new characters here. There's Shen, my main character, and then there's his buddy. His buddy. Well, it is his buddy. It's a female. So it's Miyoko. And there's a little short story behind that, so gonna have some fun. It's in a different fantasy world, and there's a lot of insane action and drama, a lot of drama. I'm really into drama when it comes to TV, so it's like, what could I do myself? And so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. All right, so there's the beard. Let me get his chin beard over here. Light detail. All right. What we got? Little Miss Anonymous. Hey, what's up? People are coming back. That's fantastic. I'm sticking them on my back. Ronald's sticking them on his backpack. That's fantastic. I don't have backpacks, guys. Not anymore. Not for now. But I do have my little... It's an over-the-shoulder holster. It's not a fanny pack. I swear to you, it's not. Because that's exactly what they told me not to say. It's like, don't call it a fanny pack. It's an over-the-shoulder holster. And I love it because, as you can see, I can put all my milk duds and Nokitas in there and all my pencils and gear, and it's really cool. So when you go to Honest Productions, which is the link right beneath me right now, if you go to honestandproductions.com, it'll take you straight to the to my website. And I set it up to the shop because it's easier to go there right now until I can get some time to finish up the website. All that stuff takes time, man. It's just, I'm one person, and as you can see, I'm still playing catch up over here. But for the most part, a lot of it has been caught up, and I am super ecstatic to get back here on YouTube. There we go. So like smoke will be a tutorial. I'll be able to talk about how to do smoke and how to just be confident with it. One of the main questions is, how do you think about it, or what do you do? It's like, I don't, I just do it. You know, I know the letters that I need to sign my name. I just throw caution into the wind, and whatever comes out, comes out. So that's one of the main secrets. But then I'll do a deep dive into that and let you know what else connects that main secret, you know, because everything has to connect to something. There we go. See that? Look at that. It looks like smoke. All right, let me get this thing ready, wrapped up. The goal is to, per piece, is not to get too crazy with the video length, because I like to keep these under an hour. That way people can kind of get something out of it and still enjoy the video process of drawing. Now, if I get on like at night and I, you know, like the wife's not in the house or anything like that, I'll do like a long session. Do one of them 5-hour sessions I used to do. I don't know how I did it. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a long session. I think the Red Hulk is the longest session I've done so far. All right, you got that. Do a little cleanup. And this is where the time goes. It's really doing the erasing. Between erasing and the shadows. Beyond that, I mean, you could line art within 15-20 minutes easy. Depending on confidence, guys. If your confidence level is through the roof, then you're gonna be knocking it out the park. There we go. Got a little bit of sheen. That, and then this way I can just go in and out like this. Keep it super simple. All right, there we go. we get the stitching in there. Boom. Leave it open so I don't forget to put my name in there. And I do this very early on because I do forget. I forgot on one image, and there's a Raphael piece that came out really nice without the name out there, and the client had hit me up. He's like, hey, like, is it a rule of yours not to sign your artwork? And I was like, oh my gosh. And, you know, it's just, I was so embarrassed. I was like, that was the very first time I've never signed my art. And I normally just look at everything. Like, did I stamp it? Did I sign it? Did I get all the shadows and detail? $25. There we go. Booyah. All right, that's all done. That way I don't forget. Boom. All right, so what do we have here? We have Hellboy, almost done. Line art. Get this out of the way, it's bumping. And then we have a Derek Lawson. What up? We got Eddie Carvajal. I live in the shadows. You are the shadows, my friend. You are. Sir, I'm here. I'm working on Gears from Mortal Kombat, sir. Oh, not Gears. Garrus? I don't know who that is. I don't really follow Mortal Kombat. Although I've been seeing these guys post up in the chat about Mortal Kombat 2. I didn't even know that was a thing. It took me a while to think. I'm like, what was Mortal Kombat 1? We're talking about the one from the 90s? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, HBO put out a Mortal Kombat movie, which was decent. It wasn't the best, but it was decent. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I know you're gonna put it in the Discord, right? That's right, guys. We got a Discord. We have a Discord, which right there. Link is in the description. It's in the bottom. That way I don't forget. I'll add some ashes in here. Hey Derek, a lot of info in the beginning of this video on drawing. So because you've been saying that the videos have been helping out, which is good. And for anybody who hasn't been checking out Derek's artwork, it's up in the Discord as well. He posts there regularly, which is good. Which is what I gotta be doing. But now with Patreon and everything, I'll be able to get more stuff up in Discord now. I'm gonna do it, don't worry. Gotta clean up. I shall post him in the Discord when I'm perfect. Charles Comics. Chortling Wombat. Dude, that word. I used to hear the word chortle. Was it the Silicon Valley TV show on HBO? Always. Every time he would say it, I would just roll. Such a great word. In the beginning, I thought it was like a Pokemon. Chortle. Chortle. All right, there we go. Get this stuff cleaned up, out of the way. My jam. My jam's on, guys. Yeah! You guys ready to dance? Come on, get ready
So good, Eddie. So good.
I ain't Googling none of that. I don't trust anything you ask me to do. right, so you have nice, tight sketch. It's hard to even call this a sketch. In my head, this is a sketch. But, it's just more of a tighter sketch. You know? There we go. All right. Okay. Catch you later. Back to work. Oh, that's right. People work. I forgot about that. Well. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust you, dude. I can't. I saw what you did with the peanut butter and the crunchy and the crack of the ass. I can't do that anymore, man. All right, Sabamasa. I will see you later. Salamasa's a good dude. See what we got here. Some light shade. Darken out his eyes more. There we go. Yeah. Nice. All right. Almost done. Now going off of the Del Toro movie. Because he had designs on his gauntlet hand. Yeah, we could do it. Just eyeballing it because it's a sketch. There we go. Now for stuff like this, you go nice and slow, right? Not too crazy, you know. There's a lot of eyeballing. Just make sure that things don't look weird. Plus, it adds character to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple of little bumps and wiggles and stuff like that. It's like, I don't need this. Get out of here. Don't need your kind around here no more. Boom. Look at that. Boom. 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 Nice and organic, like milk. Ah, feels good to be back. Give it a little parquet style. You know what parqueting is? It's not like parkour. You kind of cross-hatch side to side. Give it that little parquet style. Dragon is happy. Ah!
The dragon is happy. Thank you.
And there it is, guys. That's it. It's done. We finalized it. Once again, anybody wanting to check out the original art for sale, ebay.com/USR. youtube.com/buy Sanchez art. The link is in the description. Check out the Discord. And for any free downloads, I have a free drawing guide if anybody's wanting to learn how to draw. Free downloads up at honestandproductions.com. It's going to take you directly into my shop with all the free stuff up front. That way you don't freak out and think you got to buy something. Also, memberships are available now here on YouTube. Check it out. After this video, I'm going to go straight into memberships right now and work on the next membership video and pop it up and then probably get back later this evening. Who knows? We don't know yet, right? This is what we got to work on next. We have a Gambit, and I have an Omega Red, and more stuff that's coming from Patreon. So if you haven't joined Patreon, go check out Patreon. I am going to be a lot more focused over there. Oh, Eddie, if you're still here, look at that. That's the Guyver and the Predator inside the Guyver outfit. It's gonna be crazy, dude. A lot of fun. That one's gonna be inked from my buddy over here, and we're gonna get things popping off. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And there it is, Hellboy. Bye, guys. Bye.